Green machine.
Green machine. What's up, everybody? Welcome in.
Oh, we're live.
You caught my cue. Maxis. My goat, 1, 2, 3. Gang's all here this time. It's not just me.
We're back.
I gotta sneeze.
Had a little. I was busy on St. Patty's Day yesterday. Couldn't make it into work.
Yeah.
I thought today is St. Patty's Day.
Oh, that's right. But people celebrated like it was yesterday.
Hermosa Beach.
It's a Saturday.
St. Patty's Day was yesterday. All right. Let's get this thing going. Let me make sure my Twitch is up.
So, what do we got going today?
We're watching our boy Roy Jenkins in his finals appearance in Austin.
Roy Jenkins.
Roy Jenkins.
How many finals have you made?
Total of 3, I think.
This was the second.
This is the second one.
All against Phil?
First. No.
2 of them.
To the second or the third one was Try and Came in New Orleans. And that one's still every final still. Well, not my first one. Phil and Nick smashed us, and they played unbelievable. They just played you in the semis, and Phil.
What did you play in the semis?
I played Ricardo and oh gosh, what's this guy's name? Sean Rosenthal.
Oh, dang it, that's right.
Yeah,
I did
that
remember that.
A memorable feeling that I hope I never forget. Just laying in the sand. It was just, I don't know, it was one of those things. I was talking to the McKibbins because I came back from snow volleyball, and they're like, oh, what are your goals for the season? And I said, I mean, top 5 would be incredible. I think I only had a 9th. I don't think I got a 7th. So top 5 was my season goal, and we did it in Huntington in some crazy battle against Jeremy and Kame. I think we were up 14-9 in the third. It was frozen. But we lost the first set, and literally afterwards I was like, well, I got a 5th. That's pretty cool. We lost the first one. And then all of a sudden, Tim and I got on a few-point run, and I was like, oh, this is gonna okay. And then we came out hot in the third. It's freeze. Jeremy comes back, and it's 15-14. We're down.
Oh, wow.
In the third from 14.
That's a bit of a switch.
And then I was like,
friggin'
no
freeze.
way. And so we went back and forth. I have that video, so hopefully we can show that to you guys. That one's pretty cool.
With the video of that match or that final?
I have
that
the video.
match with
I have the
Jeremy.
video of that match.
Oh, nice.
That'll be really cool. Had a nice little lefty. What's up, Aloha 808? What's up, Sick? Zach Ain't Whack. What's the medal from? This one here is from the Maldives, when I got a second with Chase in yet another final. The one on the volleyball back there, where's that one from? Do we know? Can you check it without?
He's got too many to remember.
You guys should see this guy's medal stack.
I'm not sure. It doesn't say on it. I thought it was my first one from Acapulco, 2006, but that one says it on it. So it is not that one. I'm not sure where that one's from. I would guess Czech Republic, 2008. That would be my guess, but could be wrong.
We can't really see Taze anymore with this new camera angle, but
I got a bronze
Taze
up
got
there.
one up.
Couldn't find my gold, so
Yeah. Where's the gold?
Mexico.
Oh, your first trip to Mexico.
Yeah. Oh,
Same here. With Jake?
That one.
with Jake.
With Jake?
So funny because
I got a funny
was,
story about my first one.
That was a gnarly tournament for us. We had to go through some good teams to get there. We didn't win our pool. And then we had to play Adrian and Rossi the first round of playoffs, and then we had to play
that was your
Fifi
first.
and Brill
Jeez.
in the quarterfinals. And then the semifinals was the easier match, walking horse, and
Oh, and Sven.
yeah, and
Yeah,
then
Sven?
the,
Is
the
that
finals.
Sven?
Winter.
Oh,
Then the finals, Brouwer Musen.
Oh, no way. That's a crazy tournament.
Yeah, it was
From first round.
Yeah, we lost to the Grimolts in pool play, so we didn't come out first.
Did it help you? Who was on the other side
Of
of the bracket? Like coming in the.
I just remember our path. We had Rossi and then Fifi and Brill. It was
That's insane.
top 5 team at that point.
That's ridiculous. Welcome in. We got Ruzi Rach, Beach Box Camps coach, and Clash of Clans leader. Clash of Clans leader has abandoned you. I'm so sorry. But hopefully Taylor's taking care of you. In my leave of absence, hopefully I can come back and respond. But so far right now, no Clash of Clans.
what's the
For
clan
me.
name? Is it Volley Clan?
True Volley.
True Volley.
Shout out True Volley, Brian Cook.
Yeah, who also is supposed to be in there, but
I mean, he gave
he
up.
gave up right away.
He gave right away. What's up, PJ? Welcome in. Everybody, so Zach's asked this question before.
Oh,
Are your glasses prescription or?
no. Absolutely not.
And it's
Just
not
for
really
style.
cool guy in the club, Zach. It's called the sponsorship
I
by Oakley.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly just found these in my room, and I was like, oh, those lenses are good for indoor, I guess.
They look sick. I'd love to just find things like that. Like, Rosie does that with his FIVB medals. He's like, ooh, look at this. Oh, okay, hang on.
I had them in a bag, just like put in my kids' like
Yeah.
toy little cabinet, and then I went down to Ixtapa. I think did I go to Ixtapa? Maybe I went on a golf trip, and I came back and Troy had them all out, like presented on the like.
I have
My
a photo. If
TV
you guys wanna
stand.
see it, I'll send it to you. I'll
So
take a
it's
photo on the
pretty
couch
funny.
just as I was blown away by the amount of. I think it's more medals than I have Wilson volleyballs. I think
It was a heavy bag.
it would be-
It
it'd
was,
be a
it
good
was my
little thing,
workout
a good,
bag.
A
It's
good
like-
little game of like, does Rosie have more medals than Windows?
You
in her
have
house?
volleyball.
Does he have more than the average human's teeth?
yes.
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 This would be a fun game. Troy, I took your advice of don't poop your pants and won my threes. No way. Let's go.
All
There we
right.
go.
There we
That's
go.
sick. You know, the right side can help you win. Grass 3-on-3 tournaments. It's been proven. Well, today we have a match of yours truly. I'm up here. My turn.
Yes.
My turn to watch.
Get a little
Roy
entertainment
Jenkins.
here.
Rosie had to watch him in the finals. Now it's time to watch myself in the finals. And this one, I was already telling the guys before we got started that this one hurts. This one haunts me so much. Just because I know we were playing well and then I let it slip through my hands. So we're going to tap into this. This is Andy Benesh and Phil Dahlhauser against myself and Chase Buttinger. This is the first tournament of the year. And Chase and I started how every team would want to. We had Tim May as our coach because Mike Campbell was having a baby and doing Long Beach State stuff. So
Timmy May.
Tim May come out. Shout out Vix in the chat. Tim May.
There
Or
she
Tim
is.
May. That's
Timmy.
Tim May.
Timmy.
Vic thought that was his name was Tim May.
Timmy.
Yeah,
Instead
that's
of
true,
Tim May.
actually.
Vic.
Vic.
Tell us.
Tell the
That's not
truth. Tell the chat the
You guys
truth.
keep calling him Timmy. Is his name Timmy?
Stop it.
Sweetie, it's Tim May. Really? How come everyone says Timmy? Timmy.
Oh,
That was who's on first?
let's give her a little roast in the chat. Unsubscribe. You're not even subscribed yet.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yes, stop it. Tomorrow's the day.
Yes.
If we can get a stream in, tomorrow is our day. We hit affiliate. It's incredible. We've done it. Noah, happy St. Patrick's Day, dude. Welcome in.
Happy St. Patty's Day. I don't know where these guys green are.
Gabe, the Lord blessed me with green eyes, and I'm gonna
Oh, there you
use
go.
that as
There
my
you go.
excuse. It's not even my underwear. I got some green in my watch.
Yeah, pretty good.
I thought it was yesterday, so
To be fair,
I
D-Crafts
had-
did have green on.
I had green
yesterday.
on yesterday.
remember
Give him a
seeing
break.
that.
Cut him some slack. But yeah, Zach, this is the one that you and Colin were at. So, oh boy,
I believe in this match, Taylor and I are sitting courtside playing ponies.
I hope they show you.
And
Oh, yeah.
I feel like
If anybody picked me,
I think I remember
Second
you
set,
being
you
my
got a little
pony. I'm not
tipsy.
sure.
I think I had you.
Did you have him? Yeah, I don't know.
well, let's we can play the game now in the chat.
Oh, that's
If you
true.
guys haven't seen this, you can pick a pony. That's a fun little game for you and your friends back home.
Anytime they do something good, you give out a drink. Doesn't have to be alcohol. It can be water. Or anytime they mess up, you take a drink.
So,
Simple game.
Get
That's
your
my
YK.
pony.
Get your
That's
YK
my
water
pony.
ready.
but it does help you
Get hydrated.
stay locked in the game, and it's fun, interactive. He does remember if you had, because he did have you and got hammered. That's what Zach says. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Let's get into this.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Can we stop with the roasting already? Jeez.
I love it.
Absolutely ruthless off the bat. Okay, well, thanks, guys.
I've never cheered harder for trolling my life.
I remember you do say, "You're my phone." Okay. Yep. Eyes were looking. One was looking this way. One was looking.
So you're like, is he talking to me or him? He's staring. I think he's
It
staring.
was
straight at
perfect.
me.
I could watch both sides of the court at the same time.
That squirrel's looking at me. Next one is the roast of Troy Field. Perfect. That might be our highest viewed one. There we go. We might have to bring our fourth eye back. Here we are. Let's get back into this, or let's get into this to start. Do we do any little announcing? I gotta see if, before we get in this, if they can. Can you guys hear Mark, or are you just hearing us? I think you're just hearing us.
Or you just blocked the chat so we can't see it.
Oh, yeah. Nothing gets past you, Superman.
So far, I don't know who my pony was either. I know
Tim A.
Oh, is,
Tim A.
wait, is there Tim A?
Do we have to watch this?
Tim A.
What's
Can we
what's
get
Tim
this?
A's last name?
What's Tim A's last name? It says Laguna Beach. I'm not from Laguna Beach.
Mine says Manhattan Beach every time. I'm like,
There we go.
no, it's Hermosa Beach. Actually, it's Redondo Beach.
I can't believe I used to look like that. Jeez, I gotta. Let's get to the gym.
The stream stuff takes a long time. It takes
Yeah.
a lot of hours.
It
out.
really takes a lot out of you.
What was the best thing about playing with SiiiBUD?
Traveling.
He's cool to travel with.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. And he's been, well, since you played with him, that's kind of where maybe you and I got close, is I was just close with Chase. And he would offer just different, life advice, financial advice. I knew this was going to happen. Hang on. We got to sign into my other, my non-ad YouTube, or else we're going to get ads the whole time.
We'll be
But-
right back to the game.
It won't take
as
us long. Here we are. Yeah, we always got up and got coffee together. It was super easy to, book flights, and it was seamless. Super close with Jess. Jess was one of my first friends when I got into Hermosa Beach, and so I actually knew Jess before I even met Chase. When you decided you were playing with him, I'm like, who's this Chase guy? And then Jess was like, oh, that's. Then I finally pieced it together that they were dating. I'm like, oh my gosh, no way. So
When
He's been-
I played with Chase, he was still looking for basketball contracts. Like, he had just played his career in the NBA, and then he played 1 year in Spain, and he was in the middle of looking for contracts for this following year. And I was, I just told Trevor, like, I don't want to do any more world tour. Like, you need to go find somebody for the world tour. So now I started playing with Chase, and I asked Chase, because in high school, if you guys don't know, he was the #1 volleyball player in the nation his senior year of high school. So he was the #1 basketball player in the state of California. And obviously he made the right choice, go play basketball at Arizona. made a lot of money, so now he could come back. But this was always part of his dream to come back out here on the beach.
Yeah. His
And,
indoor highlights are insane.
Yeah, right.
Holy cow.
Yeah,
So-
I wish I.
He didn't find the right place with the right contract money, and he's like, all right, I'm ready to do this. So it worked out for him that I had the points to bring him in. It worked out for me that I got this
You gotta change
young
the thing
stud.
so they can see it.
So
Oh, yeah,
it
they
was
have it on the little.
it was a good run. Chase is a
little
great
box
player
right
and a
now.
great athlete.
Now we got our 3 box on the
And
side.
now he's battling for the Olympics. Out of basketball with a chance at the Olympics in beach volleyball.
I know. What a cool story.
That's insane.
But yeah, he's always been somebody who, Chase has been such a great guy to me, and I'm so thankful for his friendship. But I just wish I was able to piece together my defense and piece together some confidence in volleyball. I don't think I played with the most confidence.
Oh, pull
First
on
start
Phil.
serving Phil.
Look at Phil playing defense. That's not right.
Little scoop and deliver. No,
Oh,
T-Roy.
T-Roy.
Heyo!
Wow.
That's how we want to start a game, huh?
There we go. Not
Second
many
final.
people run down that high pokey on a tight set from Phil.
You want to turn that monitor?
No,
down a
no,
little
no.
bit?
I thought I'm trying to look for us. I think we're straight across front row, but maybe we're not there
Yeah, I
yet.
think we're right.
Where that volunteer person is.
Oh, like,
No, we're on.
come on!
Wow, Roy Jenkins starting off hot. If he's your pony, fellas,
That
be
was,
handing those drinks out.
That was something that felt really good in Austin with this wind. I don't know why, but we were working that kind of what Evie was talking about. That like little slap I got served really well in that Try and Trevor game, and then oh my,
Wow. Too bad you're going against 2 6'9" guys. That might have went over some.
yeah. But you know when you and I were talking, Tate, or just when you talk about defense, you show and take and all those different moves.
Yeah.
That was not doing that. So
Yeah, but sometimes you got to do that. You got to show it and stay.
Yeah.
yeah.
And it's different for every person you're playing against.
Oh my.
Okay.
That's got to be bread and butter on Chase, running a 4 where he can see you.
Yeah, he does have really good vision for being a basketball / indoor volleyball player guy. Oh, let's just work Phil.
You remember your guys' game plan going into this?
Serve Phil. And pull.
There was a few points that you'll see that went to Phil, and Chase wasn't happy with it. But I also had that was that curl serve, and
Yeah.
the serve was scoring us so many points this tournament. So I was asking him, like, do you want me to do that serve, even though it's going to Phil? But look at that wind is just
Ooh.
Yeah, it was
that
a lot of
just
wind
brought
that
it off
tournament.
Right there.
on the right side. Got to wait a little bit longer.
T. Roy on the right side.
Ooh, what's? Yeah, Chase and I, Kyle's talking about. You guys can't hear it, but Kyle's talking about. Chase and I had this normal call.
Do we need this over
Oh no,
here?
we
or
don't.
Can
we
we
do
get
not.
the
We
chat
do
on
not.
there?
Thank you very much. Yeah, even my set to. Jeez.
Oh. Yeah, when you're on the good side and that wind's really in your face, I mean, the biggest thing, you got to wait and wait on your
Yeah.
approach. It's tough, especially in the final, especially your first final. You're excited, you're anxious, you're
Jumpy sand, too.
yeah, jumpy sand. You're
Well, it's
like,
also
ready.
94 degrees.
Yeah.
So everybody's heat index is 101.
Wow.
It was toasty.
That's why a nice cold beverage on the sideline wasn't a bad spot to be.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, who
Thank you.
actually won?
Yeah.
I think we did.
We're number 2. We're
Oh, man.
number 2.
I heard that my whole career. From all my Raiders heckling right at me.
T-Roy, if it makes you feel any better, I made 7 finals before I won my first one. So
That does make me feel better. If I could only tell your brother that.
Is that somebody knocking at the door?
I don't think so. Could be upstairs.
Maybe.
We got some chats in here. We'll attend to
y'all think
those. I
about
want to hear
Troy's
about this
defense?
Punahou. All-state?
Yes, I was all-state my sophomore, junior, and senior year at Punahou. And basketball, all-state, junior and senior year.
Oh,
my
Gee,
God.
Roy, what block?
Chase is also a phenomenal setter. That should have been the first thing off my
Yeah.
lips, but and his steadiness too. There's a lot.
If any of you guys are indoor fans as well, Micah Christensen, who's the starting setter for our national team, was the best basketball player in our state.
Really?
Oh,
I
yeah.
had no
Really?
idea.
That guy carried his high school team to the finals.
Wow.
That's insane. What position was he?
Like a small forward. But he
That's
was...
great.
We don't have very many tall guys in Hawaii, so...
Yeah.
If any of you guys are football fans, DeForest Buckner, all-pro defensive tackle, was our starting center
On the basketball team?
on the basketball team.
That's hilarious.
That's a big boy right there.
Well, he was 100 pounds lighter in high school. No joke.
But still 6'7" or
Yeah,
whatever he is.
6'7".
Right? Oh, that's a good swing on the right. Look at
It's
T. Roy
also tough
Jenkins
for
there,
me to,
feeling
like,
himself.
Watch this and my personality. But I was really just trying to come into my own. Like I was trying to. Chase made a comment in our semifinal and was kind of like, act like you've been there. Because I was celebrating beating Try and Trevor. And just having my energy kind of match with his and, wanting to, it needed to be my own. It couldn't be forced, and I was trying to change it. The people pleaser I am. And that's, I would say, some of the biggest advice that I could give to anybody is people will try to give you, they'll try to lead you to there, but once you get at this high level, you're going to have to define that for yourself. And you can't, I won't ever be Casey Patterson as much as I maybe want to have that energy. I won't ever be, somebody other than Troy. And I think with Chase, I was just trying to be somebody that wasn't, the energy just, when I watch it, I'm like, ugh, I hate watching it. The over hypercritical of myself.
Yeah, you
We're switching
definitely
sides.
got to be yourself out there and just play. I mean, if that's the way you're comfortable being and used to being, I mean, that's when you're going to play your best game. If you're thinking about trying to do something else, then
Yeah.
it gets a little tough. Start playing tight, start thinking about, okay, I got to do this, and then everything gets tight and worse.
If you do want to play a very dangerous drinking game, I do this every time, like way too much when I play. Now you're not gonna like unsee it, but I just do that. I don't know what I'm doing. It's like some sweat on my nose, or it's a tick. That's one thing that drives me crazy about. Andy with the dig. That
Wonder
wing
if
was
he's
so
hitting
gnarly.
here. Oh, he's not hitting here.
Did you have hit?
I'd hit. I got sense of drink.
I'd say first set, Tay. You were dishing. You were dishing a lot of
Oh,
drinks.
yeah.
So far. Zach, you said Taylor and Rosie. What do y'all think about Defender Troy? Do y'all think you should continue with that in the future? Maybe a little split block. Defender Troy is my fave Troy.
Yeah, the hard part with that is we just have so many defenders to guys that are Troy's size. So, for him to find the right partner is obviously
That's
Troy
it.
knows
Thin swing I was telling you about, Tay.
there's not as many blockers to choose from for him, where maybe if he's playing with a defender, he might be able to get someone that he feels he might be able to play better with and get along with better, or just, it's tough being a defender because we do have a lack of big blockers out there, and Troy's a good blocker for his size, so it's I started my career split blocking, and I really enjoyed that. It's a little tougher these days.
This was your first year as a defender, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he didn't get too much time to actually be a defender, and he was obviously this good just to start. I think a big thing is for you having a good transition setter. So when you do get those digs, they're able to put you up there and you're able to terminate, which I thought
that was a
Chase
great
did
dig right there.
a great job of that as a partner for you.
Philip.
Yeah. Phil's nasty. Right side, left side, back side, front side, wherever. Doesn't matter for him. But that's a great dig. That's a sharp hit there.
You're making those digs, you can be a defender for sure.
Yeah, that's his instincts. Feel it.
Yeah, it's fun to be a defender. But I was realizing, actually watching a lot of film of Ute, was that caginess is necessary. You know, having a little bit of, oh my. You like the little like cut, you know, when you go up and you kind of like ding ding. When those sets aren't there, having that ability versus me, like you're gonna see in this whole match. I think I'm swinging so much instead of being a little bit of, you know, we call it cagey. What's another term you would use for cagey?
Crafty.
Yeah.
Smart.
See, that's that serve that we were talking, you know, but
Yeah,
it
that's a
does
good
happen to
serve.
go to Phil.
It's working though.
Boom.
Nice chase.
Yeah, but this sand is also here. I mean, we're on a softball field here.
Yeah,
So this is very jumpy sand.
Yeah.
The jumpier the sand, the more it becomes a hit game. And you have to know that as a defender
Yeah.
and as an offensive player.
Noah Nelson, welcome in. Taylor, for indoor, what do you mainly work on to be a great outside? Ooh, I'm excited to hear this.
Yeah, because
Well,
Troy and I forgot to play that game.
if you're asking me, like personally, for me, it was different ways to kill the ball. Obviously, wasn't the biggest guy with the strongest arm. I got a fast arm, but it's not a heavy arm. So as a smaller outside, you got to figure out ways to kill the ball that's not just powering through these blocks like some of the bigger guys can. So it's swiping, recycling off the block so you get the cover, so you can set, your opposite. For me, like my dad would tell me, the game's played between the ears. So if you have a good IQ of the game, I'd rather have that player than someone who's just physically gifted. But if you're asking in general, I think the biggest skill would be passing. You have two outsides on a team, and there's always one of them as a starter who's going to be a really good passer over killing the ball. So if you can be absolutely nails at passing as an outside, you have a good chance of finding the court, because that's a big, important part of the game.
We got Roy Jenkins just got spike of the day on this final here. I mean, it's a little early to give that out, but
Yeah.
that was a good spike.
Good spike. We'll call it a spike.
Well, there you go. That's in indoor, and Taylor's telling you one of the biggest things is passing. And it's the same for the beach. I mean, it all comes down to the basics, how good you can do the basics.
What a set
It
chase.
doesn't all come down to that, but it's a big thing. Oh, gosh, that's some heat.
What a set. But like that play, can we go back? Is everybody
Yeah.
okay if I go back here?
Absolutely.
This swing, what do you do here, Tay?
I mean, that's
Like, I know it's super windy.
That's a good swing.
It's windy. The ball's coming over your
Over your
shoulder
shoulder.
from the right side. You're
We don't have to go back, do we?
you're just trying to hit it with some pace to the back line.
Oh dear. Technical difficulties, Chad. Hang on one second. There we go.
Nice.
We'll get back in here. There you are.
But
Sorry, Chad.
yeah, on that swing, like, you just don't want to give them a free ball there. You want to put a little pace on it, try to hit the middle, try to make them move and get a tough pass, and then they have to transition, and you got to get back and trust your defense, reset. You know, when you're playing good teams, especially a blocker like Phil, yeah, it's hard to push that ball right on the net every time.
Yeah.
So when you're off the net, yeah, make that smart choice, reach high, snap it with some pace somewhere, preferably deep middle, or just maybe preferably not exactly where you're looking. So if you're going to put a little pace on it and you just turn that wrist down a little bit so it kind of turns away from where you're looking, that kind of gets them off balance because they're trying to line you up, right? So
Yeah.
And this is something that separates the great players from just the good players, is noticing when you can't kill the ball
yeah,
and trying to just put it in a place to gain the advantage back.
absolutely.
I don't know how that was not a double, but
Go ahead. Oh, yeah.
That's a high swing there.
yeah, that was. I think it kind of was a little float servy. Golly, I hate my energy, but
That swing will score a lot.
That's a big block that he just made look like there was no block there.
thanks for the replay. ESPN, or where are we at? Peacock?
It's just YouTube, right?
Oh, yeah, this was on YouTube. This was the first one.
Yeah.
Timmy!
Timmy. I mean, Timmy lives down the street. We should have brought him over for this game.
First time coaching in the AVP, and he makes it to the finals.
Yeah.
You might need to coach more often. Did he play with Chris Reams in this one, or he was there coaching you the whole time?
No, he's coaching me the whole time. No, his brother lives in Austin.
That's right. That's right.
Holy.
Wow.
That's a tough swing there on the right side with a high ball
On the right side?
on the right side onto wind at your back. That's a difficult swing there.
Two hands for beginners. Switching sides here.
You're lining up in the pocket there on Phil. I mean, it's tough to just have two defenders. I mean, two hands in the right spot. You kind of get as much platform out there as you can, and
It was so
get
hot here
lucky.
that they allowed us every side switch. Drink some water.
Not
That
a lot.
was like a saving grace. I feel like I play my best when I can just get a little bit of like.
When you can breathe.
Yeah.
When you don't poop your pants.
yeah.
Not a lot of real points being scored yet, huh?
Well, when you're serving Phil 11 times to Andy's 6, I think it's going to be a
But
side battle.
for either team, yeah.
But now I can tell. I mean, we knew that people would do this. This is testing my setting. So
That's,
I see a lot of people.
Sick swing.
my shoulder might have fell out of my socket. I tried that one.
Man, that's a high line.
That's exactly what we were talking about, right? The set
Yeah.
wasn't exactly there, but you got some pace on it, hit it to the back line, and it scored.
But if I'm my coach, I mean, it is a side-out battle. You kind of do need to push the service pressure. But I think I've missed 2 in a row. One on the other side, one on this side.
Yeah, the one on the other side, you got the wind at your back, and you
Went
threw
for
it
it.
up like a jump serve, and then you try to chop it off for a cut. You know, it's tough to jump serve on that side unless you're Phil, who doesn't care.
Oh, my.
There's
Jeez.
a swing. But into the wind, that was a great set by rolling it up, getting that spin on the ball so it holds its, once you put a little topspin on it, it holds its line a little better than if you're just to kind of throw up for one hand set or a bump set with no spin. Then the wind grabs it, pulls it around.
I'm guessing he called for a back set there.
Chase?
You, on that swing, they're asking. The one where
Oh.
you turned your body.
No, well, that was a dig
This
in
one?
transition. It was
Yeah,
a dig in
that one.
transition, so it's just, I don't know if he actually said back. I don't even know if he did.
We wanted it straight up, but he
Yeah,
Chase
he
thought I
did
said
push it. Yeah.
We talked about it afterwards. Yeah, he said. Oh,
Nice.
jeez.
Good shot.
That's a great shot.
Wow. On the right side, Philip. On the right side.
Yeah, when Phil and I started playing in 2013, we were both left-sided players our whole career, and we showed up to our first practice. He's like, "So what side should we play?" I was like, "I don't care, man. I'll play right. I'll play left." He's like, "You know what? Oh, that's nasty. That was nasty."
I think
Jeez
Phil's like, "You're
Louise.
gonna keep serving me, Troy?"
Yeah. He's like, "You know what? I'll play right. I'm kind of bored of the left side."
No, Philip.
So I
Philip,
was like,
why did I play
you
the
can do
right?
whatever you
I
want.
think,
in Miami.
yeah, when we played you guys, Phil was on the right.
Yeah, that was 2013, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we played all of 13 that way, and then all of 14 the other way.
How come you guys switched?
Just so I can set him on two, and I always
Yeah.
liked transition on the right. But it's a whole different game when you got to pass,
Yeah.
approach every time, when you're getting served every ball on your offside. It was difficult, for sure. When I got the ball in transition, I'm on the right. I felt so good.
Right.
I'm just gonna go up and bury, like,
Yeah.
hard
I
angle
was-
and dig you in
I
and
was
shoot
the same
line or
way.
whatever. You played left most of your career, obviously outside hitter.
Yeah. I mean, when I came out to the beach, I was on the right though.
Well, you came out with your brother.
Yeah, with my brother,
And now it's
then
funny, you guys both like the other side.
That's a good question. Maxis, what's the threshold for a good hitting percentage on the beach?
hitting percentage is tough, but you want to side out at the best teams in the world side out at 75%, I'd say.
So your hitting percentage is 750?
No, your
No.
side out percentage
Oh, okay.
is 75.
Your hitting percentage might not. They might get a dig and transition, give it back to
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
and you put it back. I think a really good hitting percentage is 500 is really good, right?
Yeah.
I mean, most guys, when you're looking at if they're getting a lot of serves and they're hitting above 400, that's pretty good.
Indoor, as an outside, you want to be around 300 is a good hitting percentage.
Thanks, Aloha, for being in here. Appreciate it. Have a great day. Happy St. Patrick's Day. So as we see here, 1917. I already told you guys. Buckle up.
Who called a timeout? They did?
They did. Jordan Chang's coaching them. We actually wanted Jordan Chang as our coach.
No, you got Timmy.
Well, for the season, we were really hoping with the ladies that
Oh, for the season.
we could get him. And it didn't quite work out our way because Nick and Andy got him before we did. Or, no,
Nick-
sorry, Billy and...
Did Nick and Andy play this year?
They were supposed to. And then Nick facilitated this little partnership between Andy and Bill.
Who'd Andy go with after? Nick, I thought.
Nick, yeah.
He just couldn't make this tournament?
No. This was, remember he was injured with that ankle while in,
Yeah.
yep. Nicholas?
Who did I play with in this one? Did I play with Ricardo? We played you in this tournament. In like the second or third round, we had a battle. You guys 1 and 3.
You played Sander and I?
Oh, you were playing with Sander? No, it might have been the year before when you were playing with Jake.
Yeah. This is
I don't
this
know who else
was
playing with. I don't
Sander's
even know if I was
first
playing.
professional beach tournament.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah.
Oh, that one was so
Yeah.
close. We wanted it.
So that one you just tried to like feed it in there for him to make a quick little slap.
Yeah, it's
It was tough on the right side.
trying
on
to
the
be
right
like,
side.
oh,
Yeah.
how John Hyden does it. With Doherty, you kind of feed it in there, but
Yeah.
with somebody's athleticism like Chase, a little higher in the middle, something that he really wanted so he can kind of step close and make that decision versus me
He didn't
just,
really have a decision there.
Yeah,
he just
yeah.
had to like slap at it.
If you do shoot it, you just got to shoot it to their right arm.
19,
tight
18,
to the
one
net.
side out.
Oh,
Dang.
That's the haunting one.
that's the
I already
haunting
told the
cut
boys
shot.
this. That's the one
That-
that gets me.
That was his first time he tried to cut shot all
That's
game.
the Beijing Beast, though.
I mean, he is up there, but still. Look how high this is.
I mean, it's a perfect shot. It's too bad Phil's there.
So now we're 19-19. It makes me feel better. I thought we had a bigger lead, but we just were 19-17, and they sided out. So back to Troy. And I literally miss it. It is so close.
He went to the same shot, but he
I
made
know
sure
it's-
that one went over, Phil.
I know it was the right shot.
Look how close this is. Oh, Rosie, no! You're joking. Tim Brewster would have hit that line. Baby B. Oh, dear. Well,
What are you guys talking about in the timeout right here?
why aren't you swinging, Troy? Why aren't you swinging? Your swinging got us set point almost.
That was coming from
That's-
Tim May, or that was coming from Chase, or that was coming from inside your
that
own
was
head?
Tim. Tim was trying to keep me to swing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's tough because that shot.
It's tough to say because those are both two
right shot
two right
at the
shots.
time.
You know what I mean?
Like the second one, if I didn't get blocked on the first one,
You wouldn't have
nobody
went
would have
so
said
high.
anything. They'd
Right.
been like, oh. But because I just got blocked. And I think both of those guys are looking at me and being like, well, if I had, it's not a difficult shot. Like if you're up there, just a nice little snap into the corner when I'm calling angle. But I overcomplicated the game, I think. It was just a lot tougher on myself.
I think you're overcomplicating it now. You missed by an inch.
Look at
Happens.
that. 6 hitting errors from Chase and I, and it's 20-19. And
Dang, that's a
Andy and Phil, no errors.
That's a big difference right there.
Back on to Roy again.
does he
Block.
swing?
3 points in a row. T. Oh, that's tough.
That ball just get tight.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
just
the
got,
wind blowing it. And you're just getting, told by your coach and your partner in a timeout. Swing.
Swing.
Swing at the ball.
and then it was,
Ball blows tight, and who's up there at the
Yeah,
net?
that's-
That's the best blocker.
That's something
arguably of all time.
Jake was really good at, was not telling me what to do, but he would always just support me and take ownership of what he was going to do. So let's say I'm Troy and I missed those 2 shots. We go to the timeout, and what he would say is something like, hey, don't worry, I'll give you a good call, or I'll get you a set and I'll give you a good call here. Not telling me, hey, dude, like swing at this
away.
ball.
yeah.
Which
But
is huge.
having
Those are-
when I was saying like defining it for myself, what they're telling me to do, isn't just, hey, go swing. Like, go.
Right.
They're telling
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, stay aggressive.
But it's kind of, I was thinking about it, it's a caddy in golf where you don't really want to just say like, hey, we can't miss left. We don't want to be left, like all this other stuff versus being like, hey, we want to be up on the right side. It'll give us a better shot of getting into the hole versus never even putting that negative thought into the universe. Just, hey, this one, let's be on the right side, better to be short than long versus, hey, we cannot be long. Long is dead, all
Right.
these different sayings.
Yeah.
But you would think as a high athlete that it was just tough. I wanted to play with Chase so bad. He was my dream partner, and I finally got the opportunity to play defense.
And you guys went to a final. I mean, you're playing.
Yeah. Thank you.
I went 2-25 approximately. I know the 2 wins is correct. I don't know how many losses, but it was in the 20s against Phil. Like, there was a.
Hey, there's our guy.
It was just a tough guy to play against. He just had this switch for finals. Like, he's the best player during the tournament, and then the finals he just had a switch, especially in those 06 to 13 years, 14 years.
Zach, that's a good question. I remember that during the tournament, we quickly found out that I would be getting the majority of the serves for the rest of the season. Once Sander came out, especially on that jumpy sand, We played. We had a good first tournament as his first professional tournament. We lost to Phil and Andy in 3 in the second round, and then we lost in the quarters to Trevor and Try in a tight battle as well. But yeah, he was just unbelievable from the get-go. I think we played Bill Kalinsky and Evan Corey, and I don't think Bill touched a ball that Sander hit.
Were they
It
trying
was
to,
just
so
OTing.
were they trying to serve Taylor in the first game? They're like, oh, look,
they
he's
served him
first time.
a handful of times, and
Switched over to you
just
pretty
another
quick.
time that I beat Evie.
Gotcha, coach. So as we come back, here's the little stats. Anything stand out to you guys?
I mean, we got 3
I missed
blocks
it.
to 0, so Chase has got to get a block or 2 here to help, get in their head a little bit.
But here's what when I was thinking about defense in this particular style for this whole tournament, I would get to the pocket super early. So if you're seeing me, then the only way Chase is going to get a block, right, is coming into my zone.
Yeah.
But getting there early promotes more of the shooting over him, and that allowed me to run around. So we had 10 digs, which was great on the shots, but again, getting Chase blocks was another thing that I was thinking about. So I was asking our coach, I said, should I be, when we call a 4, should I get that look all the way over there and then dash back over, or what should I do? And not having that for myself and relying, that's where I would say I struggled, but I think I didn't really help Chase at all by getting to the pocket early, because nobody's going to be, these 2 high-level side-out athletes are going to see me and know to go, like, okay, Troy's super there early, then that means Chase is blocking line. Okay, Troy's in the line super early, Chase is blocking ankle.
Yeah, and you got to get sharp on these jumpy sands, but you're not going to dig many of those balls. So if you feel like you're not getting anything as a defender, or your blocker's not getting any, you're running down shots. Then maybe you go ahead and line up. Like if Chase is blocking angle, you line up in the angle and just wait as long so they see you in the angle, and then they want to swing at you.
Yeah.
And then you just run off for the shots or whatever. So you're just setting them up to get blocked by Chase. You're trying to help your blocker right there. Because you're not going to dig their hard heat in the sand very often. Yeah, you might get lucky here and there. Like we might get lucky here and there.
There is one ball you're going to see that Phil it probably would have been one of the bounce of his career. He hit this, but I stuck out a foot because I'm like, I'm not getting bounced by Phil. And I put my foot up. You'll see it's great. I have a photo of it. My hands
Did it go up a little bit?
No, I put my foot like a soccer move.
So it hit the sand first.
And I put my foot on it. Yeah, you'll see it.
Nice.
Oh, man. Well, hit smart with going back to what Sander, and you're talking about the number 1 outside on the planet. So we all knew of him, and somebody who flies and has that ball control and has got a one-on-one block. I don't think many people are going to be like, well,
yeah, any of the indoor guys can come out here and side out at a high percentage. It's just all the other stuff that makes you a great beach player. The transition setting, the regular setting is totally different than indoor setting. The blocking's way different, timings. Like you're not blocking for shots in indoor, so you don't have that delay timing yet, and that's something that he's continuing to work on and getting a lot better at already.
Yeah. But also what a lot of people don't know about Taylor Sander is that you and Taylor played a lot of youth tournaments together on the beach, correct?
Unfortunately, not with him, against him.
Oh, against
really?
him. Against him. So you guys played a lot. Like he played a lot growing up. He knows the beach
He
game.
won every tournament, juniors tournament here in Hermosa, Manhattan, when he was growing
at
up.
his age.
no way.
And I took 3rd every time.
Really?
Yeah, because I would play him in the semis or something. Yeah, him and his partner was John Karumpis. He
Who
played.
were you playing with?
I was playing with one of my. The only time I'd come out here to play beach volleyball was on our way back from junior nationals, the big club tournament.
That's indoor.
So our outrigger team would go play in junior nationals, and then we'd always stop in California on the way back home just to play in a beach tournament. And I would play with one of my teammates, Henry Cassidy, who played at USC.
So Taylor Sander had beach volleyball
Oh yeah.
in his life at an early age. Growing up in Huntington Beach.
Yep. Actually, Riverside, and then they moved to Huntington.
Okay, so he had the skill that none of us knew. I didn't know that when he came out. I'm gonna assume, a lot of the
No.
players didn't know that, but
I mean,
Taylor
I
knew
knew
that.
That's
I knew
actually
he-
how
yeah.
we met. Was we were playing him in an AAU tournament here in the semis, and my mom went up to his mom, or his mom went up to my mom, and said, like, your son's good. They should play beach together one day. And then 12 years later, or 14 years later, we did it.
Heck yeah.
And this was your first tournament right
Yeah.
here, first professional event.
Yeah, the
Kinda
biggest
cool.
thing that's like stood out to me with Sander was just the blocking. Like when we practiced against you, like one of the very first times, I was like, "Oh, he's gonna have to learn to like that squat block, like and
Yeah.
just jumping in the sand." Especially here, you're learning in like quicksand in the mud. Out here, you could really see, but watching him now and last year, the moves that he was making, I was like, okay, now this.
Yeah.
He's starting to tap into the indoor, like now I'm making moves up here versus before it was just,
How high can I get?
like how high. And obviously I felt like, I watched Sander on, I don't want to say growing up because I didn't play volleyball very long, but seeing somebody fly so high, I was like, oh, how high does he actually jump? And then watching him in that little four-man when he blocked that one, there's one really good like indoor player, and I'm trying to make like beachy moves, and they're trying to run like set up
The
an
one
offense or a
in
defense.
Texas?
Yeah,
Or which-
well, no, the one that we did out here for
Out of
CBD.
system. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
And there was
Yeah.
that one team that only that one guy was really good. He played on the right
Yeah.
side.
The right side.
Sander goes up there and just stuffs him like 3 balls in a row. He's like, let me try to block him. And, he's
Yeah.
like, dun, dun, dun. And I'm like, so his game and then his blocking, where it's come from.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
he was a real good blocker as an outside indoor, but it's completely different than blocking on the beach.
Yeah. So it's really cool to see how far he's coming. They say your sand legs, and Evie's getting his cardio. Not that he even needs it, but
Yeah.
I think you guys could be one of the most conditioned teams. And if you learn that scrap, I think everybody's going to have a real hard time against
Yeah,
it.
I mean, that's how you win a lot of games at high levels. You just got to outwork it at that point.
Yeah. Well, here we go, chat. We're back
back
in.
to it.
T.
Game
Roy
number
Jenkins
2.
is down. But morale's still high, baby.
So did these guys just choose receive here? Because you're serving from the same side to start the game as you did in the first. So
Yeah.
you guys chose side in the first set. They chose receive in the second. In both games, you serve Phil off the start and you get a point right out of the gate. That's usually the best game plan. You serve Phil every ball, and
Yeah.
it goes the same way whether you serve him or not. Usually, like,
Yeah.
Phil normally wins.
Yeah, you usually win.
Come on, Chase. Such a hard ball.
Oh, if only Chase was an athlete.
Catalufo, what's up? Welcome in. I've heard about this beach experience. This news traveled over the pond.
Oh, about Taylor
Oh, yeah.
playing beach at a young age. I didn't follow the juniors very often then. I never played junior events. It was
No.
I started playing CBVAs when I was 14. I'm playing against adults and going through and learning how to
I played in a
play
CBVA
tournaments like that.
with the owner of Noah Dyer's dad, actually, the owner of American Beach down in Doheny, where I learned to play beach volleyballs. And I played against Greg Faulkner.
Oh, really?
And I dislocated and broke my toe on Greg's foot
Oh, jeez.
blocking.
Like when he hit, he kicked his foot out as you were
No,
blocking or something? Oh, when
I'm
you're
pretty
coming
sure it was
down.
him or his partner, but it was in that game, and he landed first, and I was coming down, and I don't know, I always kind of like point my toes, and then I land like a cushion like that, and just snap, crackle, pop.
It's just a smooth, flat
So now we're
shot
kind of,
there.
you're our coach. We got to try Andy, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, I think you.
We're getting a lot of balls
tried
on.
Andy the whole game. It's his first final as well. So
Yeah.
it is your first final. It's his first final. And, you know, Phil. You have scored some points on him, but as a consistent basis, he's gonna side out.
Yeah, experience.
Zach Ain't Whack wants to know what I played growing up. What other sports? I played baseball, basketball, and soccer for I don't know 7 or 8 straight years, and then started playing beach volleyball, and then
He's an
Yeah.
incredible bowler.
That is
One
true.
heck of a
I don't
bowler.
know about that, but
He's got his own
I
ball and
bowl.
everything. If you got your own ball,
That's
you're a
that
good
one.
bowler.
and my own shoes.
And your own shoes.
Well, the thing with
This was
shoes
the-
though, you buy a pair of bowling shoes and they pay if you play 5 times, they pay
Here's
themselves
Phil's
off.
swing. Pink.
Or you could.
I was like, I ain't getting it. This thing is
That's not
going
bouncing on
right in a
me.
pocket.
What I usually
Felt
do
a
is
lot,
I just bowl in my own shoes.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah, I know. I never pay for shoes
I
at
like the little
bowling. alley.
slide. I like the.
Oh, touch. Good high swing.
Switching sides here. Zach, going up to your comment from before. Yeah, we had some great games. The Cayman Theo was fun. Obviously, trying Trevor was a blast. A lot of memories from that. Few little plays, a few little things from the Cayman Theo, but just, I guess, confidence. Felt really confident. Felt good siding out. But I feel how I think about the game now is a little bit different than I made it. Didn't have to just swing at every flipping ball.
Oh,
That's a good dig there.
serve Andy and you score.
There you go,
Thank you,
Chase.
Chase.
Give him a flex down, Chase.
Sure,
Sandy Benish.
sure hope you serve Andy again here.
Let's hope I do. We got JRH21 USA. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the right side. So we got a little sound bite from Geeter. Got like welcome to, and I'll just push a button. The right side.
He does make it sound better than we do.
He does. He does. But we try our best.
He makes a lot of things sound better.
Than most people.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure when he, like his kids, he like yells at them. They're just like, okay, Dad.
That sounds amazing. Can you
Yeah.
do it again?
Yeah. You say it, man.
Oh,
Little control. When did your
Yeah.
back eat?
That's fine. Just unfortunate Phil was right there to gobble it
What
up.
was the benefit about this like double 6'9" team is that quick? I mean, he is up there so fast.
were you thinking about going over on that, and then you're like,
No,
oh, no,
no.
maybe not.
No.
So
I wish.
almost an indecision there.
That was, we'll say, the hardest thing about playing with Chase was trying to figure out that middle ball. Like, it seemed like I had to pass the whole court.
He leaves
And it was a lot of
a
middle.
lot of middle ball. Actually, that's
And that
just
was
how
like-
he
that was-
sets up is pretty close to that sideline.
Yeah, but even here, like, look where he's at now. He takes the middle. And even then, it's
Ooh.
still like they're trying to go right in between us. That was definitely one of the hardest things because you feel like you're passing the whole court, but you're really not because that was just hard to figure out that. And Philip loves to serve that middle. We're on Andy here, Tay,
Was that blocked back off of him?
and it landed on the line.
It went back over the net.
It hit. It was like off
So
of
his
Chase
stuff-
on the net, flew up. Let's see what happens. Like that.
Oh.
And then dink.
Zach,
So
that's a
did
good
Chase
idea.
not even touch it?
I thought there was no touch. You can see me. I'm like, I don't even know what happened.
But it hit the line anyway.
Mm-hmm. Or they're saying it was off Chase, like it went net Chase.
A couple good high swings on Andy there. He had one earlier that was at the 4-3 switch.
Yeah, it
Or,
felt good. Andy got some redemption and OT'd me like 3 times in that Newport four-man.
It's because he had this guy, Jake Spiker, setting him.
That was a 3 call. You can hear me. Oh no! The chat can't hear it, but you just hear me scream, oh no! Those little things would drive Chase crazy. Because it would just slip out. It'd be like, oh, we're going to block a 4. He's going to do this. And we'd go right in and it'd kind of like rattle right between us. And then he's like, you do realize that that's not helpful. I'm like, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. It's just, would get so excited. I was like, it's happening. They're falling right into our trap.
See, Bud,
What?
he was 30.
Kyle, he's 33.
But at this point, he's only like,
No. He
oh, did you get him?
was on our side.
Oh.
I tried. Yeah, I pointed.
Jake would have got that overturned.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
There you go, Kyle. Totally redeemed yours. Dang it.
Finesse on the bad side, huh?
Yeah.
That's stealing a point right there, getting that ace to the corner on the bad side.
What a serve.
He's hitting his jump serve pretty good right now.
Yeah.
We practiced with him and Miles last week, and one of the drills we had, he aced us like 5 times in a row.
In a row.
Yeah, he was
He's had it rolling.
just unloading. Little ball slam.
It's
Yeah.
tough. It's tough when you're up in that first set and you kind of give it away to be able to, especially when you're an underdog in the game,
Yeah.
to be able to steady yourself out, like shake everything off and like come back. And, it just gets, you're trying to do everything perfect. And again, that just tightens things up. And then,
Yeah, like every mistake. Like right there, I remember Chase was saying that serve down the line, he wanted to scoot there. He couldn't pass it because he was more in the middle. So then we did a big shift there. And in my head, I'm like, well, I have so much court over here.
And then it hits
and
you
he's going to
sharp
go
there.
that one.
Yeah.
And the fact that I got it, but I was just like, mother. It's like I knew it. And so every error, I mean, yes, that is an error, but every mistake just feels like 10 times more amplified because we let that first set go when we had a chance. And it wasn't like, it was close, but it was like 3 errors, or
Yeah.
3
yeah.
little things in a row. So,
And unfortunately, you can't do that when you're playing Phil.
Yeah.
You have to play perfectly the whole way through to beat him. That's
No.
how much pressure he puts on you and changes the game.
oh, I'm getting a yellow card.
Oh,
And
my
he was
goodness.
trying to do it discreetly. He was like,
Yeah, like,
Well-
give it to me fully.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
that's what I
heard
said.
that in there.
What was it for?
for hitting that ball and it went outside the barrier.
Oh, really?
That's what he was begging for.
Phil said that?
Phil,
Yeah, if you go
stop
back,
begging, Phil.
Begging for it. I'm begging for a win with you, Philip. Freaking Wedbush.
Oh, they're begging again?
Can you guys
They-
stop?
They don't get this, do they?
No way.
Well, we're about to see.
He doesn't even look. Look, it's a courtesy look. He doesn't even know where the mark
Yeah.
is.
None of them do.
No. John King's like,
I guess I could see
it's
the
a
mark
mile
right there.
out. It's not even close. What are we doing?
Give him a yellow card for stalling.
We'll
It's not even
see it
close.
here.
Look how far out it is.
I mean, I think
Way
that
out.
tickled the
Oh,
line.
shoot, I gotta change the little thing.
Way out.
Cameron, stop.
No, Cameron, that was way out.
Ball doesn't. Here we go, Taylor, on Andy.
Look at that.
Nice high
Was that
roll
a-
set.
Heyo!
And a point.
Stab.
One arm stabby.
Should
Stop
have
it, you tool. You're a tool, Troy.
went with this game plan about 40 points ago.
All right, thanks, Tim A. All right. Not what we wanted.
Kill.
Now,
Don't. Guys,
Wait
I'm
a minute.
also in the future. I'm also in present time looking back on this moment. I've already tortured myself for 2 years about this. But here we go. That's what this whole channel's about.
We come
But
here
for
to
the
we
chat-
come here to learn.
For
Yeah.
the chat, you just got a point on one guy who didn't win a gold medal and doesn't have the most wins on the AVP. or
But
something.
that's why it's important to have a good coach. I'm not saying Tim May is not a good coach or anything, but like
I think Tim
There-
was telling
the-
us to serve Andy too.
the coach is the one who's supposed to help you manage the game and change your game plan if something's not working or something is working. Like as players, it's very tough to do that
you're trying to stay in the moment.
yourselves, staying in the moment. And sometimes we get like fixated on one thing where it's like, oh, we almost got that point, so let's keep doing it. But
Yeah.
in reality, maybe you should, get off of that and try something else.
Yeah, I think a lot of people did that with Jake Gibb throughout my time playing with him, and I'm going to assume some of your time playing with him, is he would side out so many balls, like off the top of your hand and down, and like, not getting clean kills would
Yeah.
be so hard for me to just keep doing that.
Right.
Like it's very tough to like stay
Oh,
in
you
that.
touched it?
And then
You're not
so
going to touch this one?
yeah, so on the defense, you're thinking like, oh, I got him.
Yeah.
Like we're on him. We're touching. We're like close. We're on him. So like you don't want to switch, even though he's signing out.
Yeah.
8 out of 10 balls every time, or more sometimes.
Chase would call it the Jake Gibb effect, or Casey Patterson called it that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
where you feel like you're on somebody, you go back and look at the stats, and Jake sided out 500, and you're like, what are we doing? So one thing I'm challenging myself, chat, recently with volleyball is just, what would a spectator say about what's going on during this game? So if I'm in a game, obviously volleyball is a lot easier to watch than it is out on the court. You just forget little things. Even now, we just got a point on Andy, and I serve Phil. But when you're out there, just what would a spectator, like, is there something so obvious and so easy that we could change? Or do I need to think deeper and complicate it? But if Rosie was watching me play, what would he be saying? Like, especially in FIVB when you can't have a coach.
Yeah, in your box.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm undefeated from the sideline. I've never lost a match. So it's easy when you sit back here and you're like watching and you're like, dude, you should have did this, or like, what were you thinking over there?
Yeah.
But
Zach, I would love to know what you were saying during this match. Let's hear it. Give it to us
Zach?
straight.
That was one thing, too, during this timeout. Chase was talking about how that one ball did go to Phil. It's like, that ball went to Phil. Like, we want to serve Andy. We want to do this. Right out of that timeout, misses a ball on Phil's sideline. I was like, huh?
he just missed the ball on
On
Phil's
Phil's
sideline right
sideline,
there. Yeah.
Again, when you're out there, it's like he could have seen something. It could have been the way he hit the ball. I don't know, but this is a push set now.
Oh, see, they
was
lined
a
up. They
little
did
early.
a little. They did a little move there. Andy went to the line early and then darted back.
Was
to the
that like a
angle.
three?
They almost like. I feel like it was going to be a 3, and Phil just made a choice to stay on the angle.
That's got to be a cover, though. That's a good high swing.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of people block. Theo gets those blocks. What's up, Dylan? Welcome in.
Welcome to the right side. Needs to be Heat City.
Come on. Oh. Go, Troy, go.
Yeah, nobody's getting that one.
14-10. It's a disgrace that Phil is wearing Under Armour boxers with slunks on. Just got to throw that out there.
Ooh.
Shaking my head because of all the errors I made. Gotta have memory of a goldfish. There's Colin. I see Colin. We have Colin in our chat here. Colin comes in our chat.
Yeah, it's
Colin.
Oh, you saw him in the stands?
Yeah.
It's
and
interesting.
There.
Interesting to see you react this way because you're right here in the game. So I mean, you're making errors, but you're still in the game.
Mm-hmm.
And the first set was obviously super close, and this one, you're still in it as well. So I think you are being like way too hard on yourself.
Yeah. What would you say is some advice for an athlete? Were you guys ever hard on yourself, or did you have any partners that were too tough on themselves that you would give if maybe in the chat?
I definitely got hard on myself when, things you could feel it slipping away a little bit. But like,
what a shot, Chase.
There's still, especially in a time like this, it's still 15-11 or 12. I've been in matches like this, especially against Phil in finals, where had a chance in the first set, lose. You're down by only a few points, but it just doesn't feel right, and then like your mind's wandering, you're pissed at yourself and whatever, and it's so hard to just let it go. There's still plenty of time in this game. You guys are about to go to the good side, even though you're down 16-12.
Not if you keep
you're going to the good side.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
who served Phil there? Is that you or Chase? Chase did?
Holy cow!
Timmy, you got to tell your team to serve. I know you have. Yeah,
but I'm not getting Chase any blocks. He feels frustrated. He kind of feels, I call it being like a buoy. Like there's times where I just feel like I'm up and down, up and down, up and down. I'm not really doing anything. So little adjustments. What adjustments? Obviously we know the big one, my defense, is hard to break that now, but being in the pocket early. These guys like Phil sees me over there and just high snappy. It happens to be perfect, but
a wide. Gosh, even that was a good swing. Is just a bit
Watching
outside.
Just not sure I laid off on that one.
Oh,
It's a good swing.
Ain't that just a summary of my whole career? This close.
all right. The way you're coming back here is you serve Phil. So let's see what happens.
Let's see what happened here. Okay.
He's calling line, but he's standing in front of Phil, so that like kind of draws your mind that way.
Oh.
And sure enough, we go right to this guy.
This is amazing. This is unbelievable.
Were you having a drink as Troy being your pony when he
You guys
served
can
Phil?
say from the sideline, this is half on you. Guys, you can be like, Troy, stop. Z Canada, man, welcome in. Thanks so much.
Oh my god.
That's a good swing. Chase, who are we gonna serve?
If Chase serves Phil here, I'm getting up and leaving. Let's serve the greatest player of all time.
Stop it.
Just at least 72% of the time this match. We gotta keep it on him.
Oh my.
Ah, there we go.
There we go.
There you
Taylor
go.
stays.
And he should slide out sometimes.
But trying to do too much on
That was a
defense.
good move. Did you go for the double up there, or was that a 3?
I think it was a 3.
I also think against big hitters that are hitting high, 3s and 4s aren't the best because even when they make the right move, it's going off the top, and we're on the run on defense. So, like, I think 3s and 4s are better.
You got to take more meat of the court, and they bounce it around you.
Yeah.
They bounce it around you.
There's a block.
But big guys.
Come on, Chase.
Big guys don't use that down around you as much
Right.
as someone like a me or Sander or Roy, you. Like, we have to find ways to get through. Big guys is high and hard. I mean, Phil's different.
Yeah. Come on. One reel. Change it to 6'9". On Phillip again.
Phil. He hasn't been siding out good, has he?
Hey, 69
Hey, take your game plan, boys, and
social.
shove it. I'll show you what a game plan that is. 69. Everybody takes social.
Social. Everyone's a winner.
Thank you. You caught my cue. We're reading your cue right now. Will any of you be attending WAPACA this year? There is a chance that I make it out there.
When is that?
My new partner, Timmy Baumgren. It's just
I've always wanted to play in the that grass tournament out there.
You, me, Timmy Baumgren. Take on out of
Well, that's a
system.
team.
Is
That's a
that
team
three-man?
right
That's
there.
3-man, yeah?
Yeah, bring the right
Three-man
side
grass?
out there. What do you think, chat? Should we do it?
Are you guys going to leave me behind the mic solo again? I don't know if I could handle that. You
We
were
get
talking
a-
about
You're our
pooping your
coach.
pants
We got a
up there.
sub. We got 4 people, right?
You're our coach.
Oh,
Make
shoot.
sure I don't serve Phillip every time.
Now, is there freeze this year?
No.
I forget. No. Always second weekend of July is WAPACA.
The out of system boys were scared to play our exhibition match.
They were.
It was going to be
I
me.
can't wait to announce this. This is going to be amazing. Let's finish this, and the chat is going to go crazy. There's no way they win. All right,
not a
chat
chance.
championship point for Phil Dahlhauser, Andy Benish, Phillip back to serve.
Do not get a trick wave. Thank you.
Side 1 ball out, Troy.
It's a good swing.
Rosie can be sub in case Troy poops his pants.
I better start doing a little rehab on these knees right now.
Oh, you just come in for a sky ball.
That'll probably work in that tournament. They're not used to passing that ball.
Defense is needed. Thanks, Cam. I'm joking.
Way long.
Way out.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
you dare take a timeout here.
I thought he was.
Perfect. Now
Okay,
you
you
can
just
now
won
you can
high
go
hands.
back to
You think
now
high
you can
line?
go back to Phil.
Do it, Chase.
Oh my god.
Do it.
There's no way.
Yeah, he's got to miss out wide before he goes on that half of the court.
Highlight.
Oh, what a set from there. No way.
Oh, shoot. That's right. I remember that.
My. No way,
Yeah.
dude.
Yep. Yep.
If you get that point, Andy's sphincter is tightening up.
That's tough.
Dang.
Also, maybe we don't serve Phil. Troy! Guys, I need a pee. I need a break. Well, give it up. Hey, you still got to show some respect. Phil Dahlhauser, Andy Benish. What a party that was. Thanks for the hug, Phil. That party was real fun. I think we all could agree. A little celebratory. Just one more. That's that night.
Just one more.
But out of system. Let's talk about this.
I must have a few more than one more because I'm not sure I remember that part. I'm
No,
assuming
this
I was
is.
there.
I don't think. No, you had. Were you at that? He was at the dinner with you. You, Josh, Trev. Were you there?
Yeah, but the
And
one
then you
more
came- yeah,
was
then you came
later
and
on
met us,
at
yeah.
night.
I was late at night.
Probably didn't need that one
Out
more.
of system. So here we go. Out of system.
Let's ask the chat.
We had an exhibition, and the teams were Micah Ma'a, Garrett.
Gage?
Sorry, Garrett. Gage. Gage and Joe. 3-on-3, right?
Yeah, the out of system boys.
The out of system boys. Versus T-Krebs, Taylor Sander, and myself, and they think they're going to sweep us.
3-on-3 grass.
They think they're gonna sweep you guys.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's a really good team in the grass for them,
They
and
obviously
you
have-
guys don't have the an actual true setter for
Yeah.
like that style game.
Have you seen him run on offense?
Yeah, I mean, what would be your guys' lineup? Would you be setting? You would be setting?
Yeah, I'd probably set.
Are you guys just gonna rotate?
We could just rotate.
Rotate.
That would be really
Well, the
funny.
problem, yeah, they're obviously phenomenal players.
Yeah.
And
It's all just in fun and games.
yeah, very good. Both all overseas, playing professional indoor. I think they win every grass tournament they play in. The only big reason why I think we would win is because their only blocker is Micah Ma'a.
Yeah.
The other Joe and Gage are both sub 6 feet, I think.
Yeah.
So whether Micah's on Taylor, Sander dealt with 2 blockers in front of him on the hard court.
Yeah.
So with 1 blocker on the grass, it'll be
And then you want to send 2 over there. Then you got Troy on the opposite side,
Right.
nobody up, and grass. I mean,
But
Yeah.
at that, like, playing them, it'll just come down to
serving.
serving. Like, and obviously Tay has a good serve, but all those guys, Gage, even as a libero, has a gnarly jump serve. Joe and Micah Ma'a's, he's got a really good serve
Just
compared to the
incredible
rest of the
arm.
world. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'd definitely be an
It'd be a
exciting
match.
match.
It would. I do not believe it would be a sweep by
Yeah.
any means. Who would win? If I were a betting man, I would put my drinks on you guys. But
We can make it
Yeah.
happen still.
What do we start training now and us 3 take him on?
I like their chances better with me on the team instead
You're
of Taylor
our
Sander.
You're a center. He's playing outside. I'll play right.
I just,
right side.
I just need a couple knee injections. I'll be somewhat ready to
Who
go.
would Troy? Zach's a funny guy. I'll tell you that much. Zach's got jokes. Well, what do we do? What's on our next agenda? You want to show people this ball time app? Or do you
Yeah.
think we call it there.
I mean, it is St. Patty's Day.
That's true.
What do we do? What's this ball app thing talking about?
Ball time app.
Ball time app? Yeah, what's
Is that
that?
what it's called? Right.
Just ball time should be right there. If any of you guys in the
Drinking stream.
chat like to scout, rewatch film, this ball time website is a AI coder for your games, so it'll automatically code your games, so you don't have to watch all the downtime. If you want to sort it by serve, receive, kills, digs, blocks, you can just filter it and watch all your blocks at one time. So that's pretty cool. Helps with watching film rather than scrolling through a whole game.
Does it do enough to where it's like if I serve this guy on the line, then he tends to hit
Not yet,
line more
but
often? Or
that's something that they're working on and want to get to. Obviously, is having everything.
and this
the-
is all AI created?
Yep. So
Okay.
you get the YouTube link or whatever if you have the file, upload it here, and it automatically codes it all.
Oh, wow.
That's incredible.
That's pretty cool.
So, the match that we have here, we'll kind of show you this, and then in our next stream, we're gonna have Taylor walk us through this match in particular is incredible.
Well, right now
Taylor's
you're
on the
just
same
on
side
serve.
as Phil, so don't have to worry about me serving Phil. And they serve Phil. in that tournament?
Absolutely not.
And you guys won?
And we won.
Huh. Don't serve Phil and you win. PJ's got a question. Do you need some kind of subscription for ball time?
Yes, it is a subscription, but it's fairly reasonable. I think it's like $10 a month.
And to
as
give you guys a little preview, we have this match between Rafu Rodriguez and Dave Palm.
I think you're on the filter of just serves, though.
So we'll go. You can go only serves. We can get rid of that. We can go filter.
You can also, so if you want to show them, actually go back and go to click. What does that say?
Right.
Complete player ID.
This one.
Yeah.
Click here to begin.
So you identify the players.
Oh wow!
So click those. Click me.
Right here.
Yeah. Because it's asking who Taylor Crabb is.
Oh nice. Save and finish.
But click like multiple. Just go through and click.
Like click all the crosswalks. Click all the bikes.
How
many do I got to do?
That should be good.
And one more for good measure.
And one. Save.
And so now you can,
Also selected.
select me or click that.
Edit players.
Oh, edit? No.
Hang on, chat.
Maybe go to filter.
Filter. Ooh, players. Taylor
There you
Crabb.
go.
Apply filter.
Boom. So now it sorts kind of everything I do in the match.
So we'll go. This one is reception by Taylor Crabb. We'll click on this. Attack by Taylor Crabb. Oh,
Oh,
Okay.
hello.
first one. First one we click is a little magic. Set
Wait a
by
minute.
Taylor
They served
Crabb.
Phil there.
Don't you dare lie to me. But as you can see, Chad, everything here on the right, anytime. So what's coming up here is going to be a set by Taylor Crabb, and the next would be a reception by Taylor Crabb. So you can look at all the receptions, you can look at all the serves, just the digs. It's really, really cool. That is called ball time. You got
Ball
any
time.
discount codes or any way that ball time can know that people are coming
Uh,
from you?
I don't.
Well, ball time.
But it's all good.
If you get a bump in subscriptions on St. Patty's Day, go ahead and give T Crabs a little shout out. So ball time. HitSmart wanted to see the link. Is it okay if I just do this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you use this for scouting or more of just your own?
I use it mostly just for my own, but yeah, you can use it for scouting. They do have.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Sorry to interrupt. My goat. It will be up on YouTube. I saw your comment. Sorry we couldn't get to it in time, but it'll be on Twitch, or the VOD will actually be on YouTube on our YouTube channel. So the right side. Keep going. Sorry. T.
So they have different packages. The lowest one is just for yourself is like $10 a month, but like it also is good for club teams. So you can get the package for your club can buy it and you can use it for all your teams at the club, and it'll stat everything. So you can go in and look at your stats for every single player.
So is this used a lot more in the indoor world as of right now, or is it?
No, it's like a lot of the colleges actually use this because now you don't have to pay that extra position
that extra.
for someone that comes in and
Yeah, volleyball's
literally
always trying
has
to
to
find a way
code
to save
the
money.
whole game. Yeah.
But if you don't have that position, like that person there live, are you constantly looking at stats at the college level to see who's playing well, who to be setting? Or
Yeah. No,
without
after
having
every
that person
after every
live?
set, they bring the stats to the head coach and they look at it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really
that's pretty cool. I never even knew about that.
So like when I had to set 2 matches in my college career, and after the first set, after the second set, they come back and we look at the distributions and like they say, hey, you're like setting your right side a lot. Let's try to even it out a little bit. So yeah, it's obviously nice to have during the match.
You caught my cue. Your team uses it. That's great to hear. We can get more people on it. I want to put in some of my video as well.
So you have to upload your own video in there, or they
Well,
just have
you
a
can,
lot?
any match on YouTube, you can take the link and upload it.
Okay, and upload it
Or
right
you
there.
can, if you have, like, if you recorded your practice or whatever, you can upload it.
Oh,
That's
nice.
fantastic. We got to get you a code. Ty Scramley is calling you Taylor Stark.
I like it. That's what I was going for.
T Stark. Well, chat, that is the Balltime app. Or, sorry, that is balltime.com. I always get confused because it has app in the beginning.
Yeah. They do have an app, though.
So, Balltime.
You can download the app.
That's Balltime, but that'll be it from us, the St. Patrick's Day stream. We got to go put some grain on and try to find ourselves a green beverage to consume. So I really appreciate everybody being here. That was my finals. Oh, man, it still stings. Looking back, solutions are easy. So we'll go to we'll run it back. Phil and Andy.
One good
Challenge you.
solution is not playing against Phil in the finals, which
that'd be
it
good.
doesn't happen too
Yeah.
often. When
Hey,
we
Phil,
make finals,
retire.
we play Phil a lot.
Usually against Phil.
Yeah.
It's crazy. What a career he's had, even still now. That's 2 years ago, and everybody's like, don't serve Phil.
Yeah.
Still.
The guy doesn't even train anymore and still don't serve him.
Incredible. So our next stream, we're going to figure that out if we can get one to you tomorrow. But tomorrow, or our next stream, we will be affiliate. So we will have sub badges. We will have hopefully some emotes coming your way. And then emotes will be added as we create them.
Yeah,
But-
once we get the affiliate, we can plan a more
Scheduled.
scheduled stream, and we'll post those to the socials. So follow us on the socials so you can follow along what streams will be when. We would like one stream to break down a practice. We'd like one live stream of a practice. We'd like breakdowns of finals and whatever else you guys would like to see.
Yeah. It's exciting. And I think Thursday, Friday, we do not have T-Crab, sadly. So Thursday, Friday, we are going to try. I'm texting teams now to try to get some competitive practices, bring them to 16th. And Rosie and I will be on the mic together.
Perfect.
So
Don't
save-
leave me stranded.
I
this
will
time.
not. I will not this time. So Thursday, Friday, ballpark as of right now. Don't hold me to it, but 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time again. We should have some matches for you in the absence of our beloved T-Crabs. But Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we'll for sure at least get a few streams with Taylor here, kind of in this same setting. One of those will be, at least we hope, depending on our editor, his practice that we filmed on Thursday. T-Run, welcome in. You're catching us just as we're signing off, but who signed the Mikasa ball? Great story. We'll actually probably put the
story
on
Instagram.
Instagram.
Yeah, but that quick story is it's all the beach Olympic players at the Tokyo Olympics.
And chat, while you're here, is Thursday the start of Brazil?
Yes.
So
I believe it is, yeah.
this weekend, you might have the first chance at seeing our quote-unquote watch party, where you can watch VBTV. You can also have the right side up, and you have a chance where this weekend will be Rosie and I watching. Maybe even we'll have a guest. We'll see.
Yeah.
But hopefully watching Trevor and Theo, Chase and Miles, and all of our USA teams. Sarah and Kelly are going. Is that right? All the women are going. I hope.
Are Partain and Benesh playing?
They
This
are.
one?
They're in.
They are? In
Yeah.
Brazil?
They will be there.
Yeah, so Ty Scrammy, you'll have Andy and Miles. But we'll have all our USA teams. Hopefully we can
Get a medal. Get
get
on
a
that
medal
podium.
and do this watch party. And we can try that out. So a lot of cool things coming up this week. So make sure you're following us on all our socials, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and I think that's all we're going to do for right now. But can't thank you enough. Hope you had a amazing St. Patrick's Day. To spend it with us is a pleasure and an honor. So enjoy the rest of your day. Hopefully you pinch somebody who isn't wearing green. Hopefully you can get him. And that's going to be us. So I got to go put some green on here. Hopefully you guys have a great day. Thanks so much.
Thanks,
Thanks
guys.
for joining.
Peace.